Hi, it's Paris. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. On today's episode, we are going to build a sunken riverwalk. And I promise I will fully explain what that is once we get into it. If you missed the last two live streams, you might not understand where I am or what's going on. So let's get into a little bit of like a recap sort of thing. I moved my house. I moved it to the very back of the island, all the way back. So the last two live streams, I did a couple things. The first one, we sort of worked on this neighborhood over here. So the last video you saw was this gas station, and we continued up and decorated this neighborhood over here and my two robots up here. And I think it turned out really, really well. We have our little trash spot, our little secret, we don't know what, something that they're working on back here. I have my abandoned warehouse / factory back here, which I think came out kind of cute. And then on the very last stream, I built this cute little coffee cafe truck stop, and we moved my house and decorated around my house. So that's pretty much it. So I have done quite a lot off camera. I apologize. I kind of get ahead of myself, but you'll appreciate it because I had to move this incline several times and I had to sort of figure out this back area to make it work. So it was a lot of trial and error and stuff that, you probably wouldn't want to see. What I also did was clear this area out here, and I also changed this whole side. I brought it, look at Cephalbot, so cute. I brought this out. It used to stop back here, so I brought this out more. And now these aren't kind of on top of each other anymore. So that also makes this bigger up here. And if you haven't noticed, we have a new villager living in our house, and not Raymond. He's just in the way. If you know whose house this is, then you already have a sneak peek. But for those who don't, we'll go in and say hello. Oh, well, we got Marshall, but it's a good thing I came to see him because he's sick, the poor little man. Oh. Poor buddy. I can't stop shivering. Should have not stayed up all night breakdancing. Oh my God. He needs some medicine. All right. Well, we're definitely going to get medicine. His house is super cute, by the way. But yeah, let's go get him medicine. Oh my goodness. So what had happened was in my last stream, I had told the people that I was thinking about letting Tangy go. She has asked to leave a few times and I kept telling her no, but then I hadn't really seen her kind of out and about in a while. And I just thought maybe next time she asks, I'll say yes. And she asked like last night, literally. And it was so funny because I was still on the fence about it, but I decided to go ahead, let her go. And then I was going to go get Marshall from a treasure island, but I figured I have not done any villager hunting in a while. So let's just see what happens. I grabbed 50 tickets and went on a hunt, and I'm not even kidding, in 11 tickets, I found Marshall, and I was so shocked. I got super excited and took a bunch of photos, and he's just so stinking cute. So yeah, we got Marshall. Look at him. He's like the sweetest thing. He just has like the RBF like all the time, but yeah, he is so freaking sweet. So let's get him better. And I really feel like him and Raymond are like two peas in a pod. So I had to keep them beside each other. And the funniest thing is I really wanted to move Tangy's house, but then she wanted to leave, so they wouldn't let me move her house. So I had to hurry up and skip forward a day and then, do the villager hunt and all that just to be able to move Marshall's house. Oh, he's all better. So yeah, Tangy is no longer, but now we got my little baby Marshall. and he was already getting buddy with Weber like day one. So yeah, that's our new one. I had to move him over. So I have this area, and we're going to connect these two sides to the other side and have the Sunken River in the middle. So let's get into it. I have to admit, I did find an image on Pinterest that is sort of my inspiration for this. So I will definitely put that or tag them in the description below. And if I'm able to, I will link the actual photo, but I'm pretty sure they're on Instagram, so I can tag them and then you can go see. It's sort of like, I think it's Japanese inspired, but I don't know, it just looks so cool. And it was definitely like Citycore, which is this like little sunken river park kind of thing. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do first is build up the land, and then we can do all the floor, all the painting, which I know you love so much. But don't worry, I will speed it up so you don't have to sit here for 4 hours. That's just me. Just I will sit here for 4 hours. And if you guys don't know yet, we have unlocked members. So if you want to come to any live streams or eventually get member benefits like early access to videos, we have some emotes. I've got 4 new emotes that I did put in the community tab, and then I have ordered 3 more. We've already unlocked 1 more, and I'm only 2 members away from the next one. So I am very excited. We would love to have you come and join the berets. There's a couple different tiers, but no pressure, of course. And if you're not subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time I either go live or post a video, because that is just, it helps me out. It helps the channel out. I'm really loving how this island is coming out. I'm going to be so sad when it's done. But I've done so much time traveling. I've literally had to move so many inclines and bridges lately. And what I've decided is this entire top floor has the simple panels along the back wall to make it look like a wall. I'm going to do the same on this middle tier here. So this whole length of it. And then the third one on the bottom, I'm going to keep that just as a cliff, just so it sort of separates it a little bit. And this brings you to my little park, which I did add this windy path through here. And if you remember, it used to go all the way to the end and the bridge was over here. And so that's what I got rid of. And I kind of made it a little thinner. And this all connects over here. So yeah, so we have a ton of simple panels to put down. And I also got a bunch of the steel fences that we're going to use as the fence so we can get it as close to the sides as possible. I'm going to keep this one blank just so I can keep the little ladder there. And I have a ladder here just so we don't completely lose access to the hidden beach. I want to still be able to go see Red when he comes to visit. And unfortunately, they don't let you put anything out here. There's got to be like one space between the cliffs, the ledge of the cliff. I'm gonna get some wheat fields and maybe like a rock or something to put out here too. I might even have to craft some rocks. I don't know if I have any garden rocks. I've never needed any, so I don't know if I've made any. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another ladder. Yeah, I definitely don't have any. So we will grab some stones and maybe some moss. I hope I have the DIY for them. I should. I did some prep work for this, I promise. I could do the tall one. This is the one I wanted. Oh, I need weeds. I was thinking moss. What else can I make? I know there's a small one, but I guess I must not have that recipe. Well, worst case, I can grab some weeds, make the other one, and I could always go to a treasure island later and add rocks to it later too. That doesn't have to be done today. I wanted to see how big the decayed tree is, but I think it's quite big. Yeah, it won't let me move it. I really wanted to push it over. I don't like. I've never used the grass standees. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. It does not let you turn it. Doesn't make any sense. There we go. I don't know why that was giving me so much trouble. This is just a very miniature version of the image that I'm looking at. Because they had at least 4 or 5 different platforms that they were able to build stuff on. I think I've got 4, but not very big ones. But I still want it to be a lot of water too. I could make this a little bit more deeper. Because we definitely have some more room. Oh, that's a cliff down there. It won't let me go down. Oh no. What happened was... There we go. That's not too bad. I'm very indecisive, if you can't tell. Yeah, I think I want to cut that corner out. It almost looks like the map. That's funny. Like the world. I want to cut the corner. There we go. That is better. Perfect. I almost wonder if that should come out. One more. Maybe. It's always hard to pick up flowers on a diagonal like that. Oops. Did I pick the right one? Yeah. It won't let me. I probably have to expand this. Let me look. Let's look. I can't quite understand what I need to do. Let's go back up. Because this is definitely not even. And this is one back from here. Okay, so that side's correct. Maybe this needs to come back one more. I'm still confused. Oh, because I have it going in one. I wasn't sure if it was going to let me do that, but it did. Shaka. I might have got it. We'll see in a second. Something like that, I think. Even though I know this one goes back further. There we go. Let's look and see what it looks like on the map. Okay. I think that's about right. Just not as far back, but I don't want to put it too far back because the houses are right there. And I don't know if I want to move them closer. I think that's okay. I think so. It looks pretty cool. You can definitely look over and see it all. Very cool. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to move this stuff because I'm going to have to put all the stuff on the ground and put the fences here so it matches the other side. They've already made Raymond's house as far over as I can move it. I don't think it would let me go to the edge. I could move this stuff. She sits. She's tired. I could move it a little bit because once I have the fences here, that might be a tight squeeze. Yeah, it won't even let me put that any closer. Oh, that's so annoying. See, this one, it lets me. That one, it doesn't. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you can't even get through. Okay, well, that tells me that we're definitely moving Marshall's house. I knew this was going to be a little bit of trial and error, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we moved his house. I decided I was just going to go ahead and decorate this, and then we can figure out where to place his house once everything is here that needs to be here. I might even take it back one more. Let's see. Which means I will need to get rid of these. Oops. And of course, just time traveling one day, I've got the money spot and a new rock right where I don't want them. And I'll go back through and make some couple like random different ones, different styled ones, but might as well start with this design. Actually, now that I think about it, I might do the road here. Like the pedestrian road. That might look better. That's the other question. Do I want to keep this back part open? Maybe like just the bridge and then start the wall back up over here just so you can like see out. I don't know. So I could either do it like that or, which this side is wider, just a little bit. I could also do it like this, where it's got the broken road in the middle. And that way I can make bigger cracks. I don't have to waste 2 whole squares for just the sidewalk. Maybe I like that better. I'm so indecisive. Make up our minds. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Well, this side's already at least part of the way done. I will do this end like this though. Keep that consistent. And then I'll do the broken road in the middle 2 parts. Something tells me this tree is not going to grow. I've had this tree over here for several days. It's not doing anything. It kind of bothers me that I can't put another square in the corner here. It's just like a funky shaped island. And when you're trying to put path or any kind of code down, you can't really do curves. I am still going to do these steel fences this whole way down here. Maybe just a couple breaks here and there in between, but I'd rather do that than like a fence that's going to be stuck in the middle. I might end up having to do this into a 2-part video. It's already getting quite long and I still have a whole bunch to do. We'll see how far we can get today. I like keeping this separate from the back. I might actually do the same for the front. Just the bridge though, not the whole thing. Keep the bridge separate. Yeah, because I'm going to have to move Raymond's house too. I just realized I'm going to have to put simple panels behind it. Yeah, so I will have to move his house too. So it's definitely going to have to be 2 parts. Because I'm already going to have to move Marshall one more time here. And then I'll have to move his house twice in order to get it back to where I want it to go. So, oh yeah, so much fun. It is quite sad that I can't make this 4 wide as well, but that would mean making the river skinnier, because you could see I've already shifted everything down, and I don't think you can tell, but I've also made this river that wraps on the bottom here thinner, so I would have to do a whole lot of things. And I've even cut some of the stuff behind the museum away. I've shrunken this little island a lot, so yeah, it would be a whole bunch of moving just for one more square. One more square of space. It's kind of silly, so it's okay. It's just the back, no big deal. And obviously it's going to get rid of some of this ground when I place down the houses again, but that's okay. Okay, so if I skip a space, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even know if this can go up one more. I could move this down 1 and expand this out. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. Because as of right now, if I was to move it, I would have to, the house would start here. And if I have the fence here, then it's like immediate door, and I don't think that would fit. It won't even let me. Yeah, it won't even let me put the fence there. So yeah, okay. So that answers that. We have to demolition that incline and move everything back. I am gonna mark it so I remember. But then Marshall's house will be like here. They might have to be like 1 spot away. Then I won't be able to get through here. Oh my goodness. This is why we plan things. So we can figure them out logistically. So we would come up the stairs here. The entrance to the house is there. We should be able to get through. Hopefully. I'm just gonna have to make this water thinner. They let you demolish an incline and move a house on the same day. That's my next task. We shall see. Sweet. It let me do both. So if you are ever wondering, you can demolish something and move a house on the same day. Here we go. Nice beachfront property. Okay, so let's skip forward a day. Okay, it's a new day. And I see another money spot. Oh, goodness. Okay. So first we'll get the ground how we want it. We will finish the custom codes. We'll get the cliff how we want it. We'll finish the custom codes. We'll put the simple panels up, and then I can move both of their homes and put back the incline. Easy as pie, right? I just think it looks so much better with the fake wall in the back, along the whole back, especially when it's supposed to be city core, or sort of hiding the fact that it's an island. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video and the whole figuring it out as we go. Sometimes things are more fun that way. So I'm going to leave those top two because those are where we're going to place the two homes. And I'll just do this part where the fence has to go. The fence goes this way. Okay, so I've decided to go ahead and make that at least even beside the house. I'm really hoping it lets me place it there because I obviously can't put two spaces or two squares of cliff there, but I still want it to go here. But I would much rather this line up on the ends there. That would make much more sense. We will find out when I go grab his house. I'm stealing the ones down here. So I don't have to repaint any right now. My pockets are so full. If you weren't at the last live stream, you would have missed that new graffiti code that I got. I might change that pattern because I just replaced a different one with it. And so anything that had that original code was painted over. I don't know if I like that for a wall. It's good for like a sign, but not necessarily a wall. But I'm severely running out of custom code slots and I keep changing my mind on new ones that I want. Well, good news. They let me grab a house and an incline. Yay. We're just learning all the things today. Now I'm debating if I want this to go in more. I don't think it was in the last time. But how would it look? Definitely plenty of room. Trying to make it as small as it can be so you can see exactly how much room we have. So if the stairs came out here, and that wouldn't affect that at all. I think it'd be good. I think it works. Yeah, that's a little better. They're not like completely on top of each other. Gotta pay the man. So I think we will see what we can do about placing Raymond's house in the spot that I want it. And then we might have to call it for part 1, because this is already a very long video and we're nowhere near done. I don't want to keep you guys. There we go. It didn't say it was too close. I hate that I can't see behind it, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah. Okay. Well, it didn't get rid of the simple panels, so that is a good sign. Yay. Perfect. All right. So that's all we get to for part 1. I'm so sorry. It's a very rough draft beginning, but that just means you'll have to come back so you can see how it turns out. If you're anything like me, you will be very excited. Thank you guys so much. If you like what you've seen so far, please be sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys very soon. And I will talk to you guys. Bye.